Hi, I'm Lisa K. Donner, along with Sarah Cowgill, Andrew Moran, Keelan Ferris, and Dave Patterson. And this is the Conservative 5, Liberty Nation's online TV news program. The Oscars came and went, and while no one recalls the winners, they do remember the ruckus. Will Smith stormed the stage and slapped Chris Rock. And we're going to weigh in on all the commotion since the Oscars went wild. Everyone is still talking about it, and theories about the assault was staged. What was Will Smith thinking? Did Chris Rock know there was a health issue? Blah, 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 blah. Andrew, I know you love the pomp and circumstance of award ceremonies. Do you think it's as simple as somebody just lost their temper?
Well, before I go into it, I have breaking news, and I think Kelly Balish should report on it. One of my sources in Hollywood said that Will Smith is doing another Men in Black film. It's called Men Who Smack.
Oh, that was a good one. All right.
But seriously, such a dad joke. That's a dad joke.
But seriously, this type of behavior is why Will. But this type of behavior is why Will was sent to Bel Air in the first place to live with Uncle Phil and Vivian. All this violence is just uncalled for. But now the latest news we have is that the Academy apparently asked Will Smith to leave, and he didn't agree to it. And now Chris Rock was asked about it. He said that he's still processing it. So boo-hoo for all these rich multi-millionaire celebrities. I don't care. But I think the real story in all of this is the fact how members of the press are making it about them and their cause. There was a CNN analyst the other day who said that this was all Donald Trump's fault. There was another person on this left-leaning blogger said that white people shouldn't comment on this because, they don't know what Black people go through. And then on the right is just as bad because if you look at the social media takes, they say, oh, this is representative on Black crime in Chicago. So this is all nonsense. So I guess in my case, since I'm the economics correspondent, I can tie to it saying, well, Will Smith is representing the Federal Reserve and he's smashing Chris Rock in the face. That's like us with inflation. So overall, the media's reaction is worse than what played at the Oscars, which of course nobody watched again.
Sarah, I sort of thought it was interesting. I went the other day to the needlepoint store with my friend, and they were holding a class, and all the ladies were sitting there needle pointing. And I think women sort of are looking at this issue a little differently than men, especially married women. There's a little bit of valiant behavior, even though it's violent.
Any man of mine, really, if you're going to defend my honor, you're going to walk up on that stage and you're going to take a fist to his face and knock him on his ass. That didn't happen. It was a slap. It was like he needed a leather glove to maybe make a point in, the 1800s duel and, taking care of your lady honor. I thought it was stupid. And I don't think it was if he's really going to do the job, if he's really angry and standing up for his woman, who they have an open marriage, so I don't even see how this works for them. But, if you're going to do that, do it right. He didn't do it right.
Yeah. I heard his wife's boyfriend actually thanked Will Smith for doing it.
Well, Keelan, I wonder, Sarah makes a good point. I mean, guys slapping other guys, I hate to say it's a chick thing, but
Yeah, it's the slap part that I'm hesitant to believe it was real. If he, threw like 2 or 3 punches and then we had an all out brawl, then I'm on the it's real train. But it's the fact that he slapped him and then, the US media cut out him, cursing him out from back in his seat. That makes me hesitant to say that it was completely real and it wasn't staged. So I still haven't even fully decided, whether I think it was real or it was a whole setup or not. I don't know what you guys think, but it's the slap part that's got me hesitating.
Yeah, giving you pause. Well, Dave, you're a chivalrous guy and you have a lovely wife. First of all, we don't even know if Chris Rock knew that this woman had a health condition.
Well, I think that this is a very modern approach to chivalry and valor. Back in the day, never would have happened on stage. It would have happened in the parking lot, and that's what you need Vinny and Victor for.
I thought you were going to say it would happen on the back 40 or in the center of town across from the saloon, 10 paces, turn around kind of thing.
No, the asphalt does a lot more for the face than with the back of the saloon.
But you have to remember too, Will Smith did the whole of audience going public a favor, because I would have done the same thing based on Chris Rock's movies with Adam Sandler.
I missed that joke. What movie?
That's a joke. That's
I don't think it was a joke.
all of his films with Adam Sandler have been dreadful. They're all just horrible movies. So Will Smith did the public a favor.
Yeah, seriously, I really did read an article this morning about, and I thought it was going to come down to racism at some point. The media just has to twist and turn. But they were talking about the white gaze. People were supposed to act a certain way in front of the white gaze. Did anybody hear that?
That's just stupid. I mean, that's stupid. I mean, I don't know if it was a hoax or a fake out or somebody to get the people to watch the Oscars, because nobody watches the Oscars anymore. But that is stupid. Like, you have to act differently because white people are watching you. That is, I don't want to say it again, but it's ridiculous.
Well,
I think.
And it is true. A lot of people have not been watching the Oscars. I mean, did anyone here tune in the Oscars originally?
No. And I used to watch
Gone with the Wind,
Oscars.
huh? Was that a movie?
Go ahead, Keelan.
I used to watch like the Oscars, American Idol, the Grammys. It was a big ordeal. You go to school, high school, middle school with your friends, like, who's watching the Oscars or who's watching the Grammys this weekend? Not anymore. Nobody cares anymore. I don't care. And, no one, as you can tell from the numbers, no one's really tuning in because it's not entertaining. The jokes suck. And no one.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel, Keelan.
and if Amy Poehler and her sidekick, I can't remember her name, but if Amy Poehler was hosting the Oscars, then I would tune in. But, Chris Rock.
Another thing that bothered me about this whole thing is when they were showing clips of the audience, Will Smith was laughing at that joke. And then all of a sudden he stores up on stage. It was like it was his cue to go up on stage and whack somebody. But, again, he didn't do a very good job.
Well, if it was all an act, Will Smith might have won another Oscar for that performance. Yeah. I don't know if we explained it or muddied the waters further, but we couldn't let this one go by without commenting. Thanks, panel. That's it for our Conservative 5 panel today. Check out our other C5 shows and segments on your favorite video platform. YouTube, Vimeo, Rumble, we're on them all. As well, Liberty Nation has its own Roku channel where you can see all of our TV productions. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, surf on over to libertynation.com. Join us on the Member Zone, just $17.76 for the year. And special thanks to our fantastic editor and post coordinator, Frank DiOrio, and our executive producer, Sarah Calgill. I'm Lisa K. Donner, editor-in-chief. Thanks for joining us today. This has been a production of libertynation.com, where truth is making a comeback.